Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in again today. Now, of course, I'm sure as you've seen from the title, we are doing an eyebrow tutorial. I'm doing an updated one today. With my eyebrows, honestly, I'm not doing them a lot different. I'll just say the little difference is just that my eyebrows are a bit thinner, not drastically thinner, but looking back at my previous brows, I saw that I used to do my brows, you know, a little bit thicker than I do now. The video probably might be a bit long. We've got no choice. If it's a talk through, a lot of the time the video is a bit longer. So yeah, let's get right into this tutorial. Okay, so we are nice and close up. You can literally see everything. See all my blemishes, guys. God, seriously. But yeah, these are my brows. They are thin, they are sparse. I don't have much brows. I never have, and I guess I never will, and that's why I did microblade, but that's gone now. I possibly will do it again in the future, but honestly right now it's just not my priority. So we're gonna just work with what we have. So first of all, the products I'm using, okay? Again, it hasn't really changed much from my last tutorial. I'm using the professional eyebrow pencil, and this is from Rimmel. Okay, and as you can see, I'm using two. One is black brown, this one here, and this is dark brown. LA Girl Pro Concealer, I'm using two shades here. This is Fawn, and this is Beautiful Bronze. I've got a sharpener, which is very important. I tend to sharpen my pencil a lot throughout my brow process, like a lot. So it is very handy to have a sharpener. Next, I've got the Makeup Forever Mattifying primer. I use that on my brows, and I've got my setting powder, which is Sacha. You can use any setting powder you've got. In terms of brushes, I've got two. So I've got a spoolie, which is just your standard spoolie with the angled side and the brush, and then I've got this like buffing brush, concealer brush. I think it's from Real Techniques, and the name is faded off. And last but not least, I've got one of these razors. So first of all, I'm just brushing up my brows. Okay, as you can see, I hardly have any. You might not be able to tell on camera, but I do have some hairs that are growing a little bit down here. So I'm just going to take that razor and I literally just gently start taking them off like that. I'm not messing with the shape of my brow or doing anything like that, honestly. I'm just getting rid of just those hairs that are at the bottom. I'm not touching the top. I don't touch the top of my brows at all with the razor. It's just mainly the bottom here. I suffer from oily brows. You can probably tell a little bit, maybe my brows are already oily right now. Somebody gave me a tip, and then I figured out another tip for myself, another product, and then I joined them together and I was like, boom, this is it. So I'm going to show you now. So the first thing is this Makeup Forever primer. I take a little bit of that on my finger. You can use a brush, but I just use my finger. Take a little bit, and then I just literally wipe that over my brows, like so. And what you will start to notice is that it starts to get very kind of like dry and like, you know, what word am I looking for? Just basically like stiff, like dry and stiff, because it's soaking up the oil from your brows. And then what you will start to notice in a couple of minutes as well is that it will start getting a bit white. Okay, and that's perfectly fine. Don't be alarmed. We'll get rid of that. So that is that side. Okay, and then also put some in the center as well, literally all over that brow area, so you can soak up the oil. So the second step is to get your setting powder. This is an extra step, and literally just putting that powder over your brow. Now that brow area is super dry, no oil in sight. Okay, so two things. This step before drawing on your brows helps soak up the oil, and it helps your brows from looking oily throughout the day, at least for like hours before it will start. And secondly, it helps give a nice dry canvas for your pencil, so your pencil will show up now. So I'm going to take my spoolie and I'm going to just brush up the brows again. Okay, I'm taking the black brown and make sure it's nice and sharp as possible. Obviously everybody's brows are different, so you want to obviously follow your shape, but then obviously while you're, for example, like here for example, I have gaps, so obviously when I'm drawing I'm going to kind of, you know, I'm not going to go like that. I'm going to go straight through and make a line right underneath the gap, if that makes sense. You want to start kind of where your eye kind of meets up here, kind of like that. It's just basically where your brow basically starts, just kind of by the contour of the nose. And you just want to start doing light strokes across. So you're kind of drawing upwards because you want to create an arch. So as you're getting about here, so arch, make that arch with the pencil, and then bring the end down, okay, like so. So at the top, I'm not going to start in the same spot, I'm just going to move it back slightly and just start a little bit behind that first line. So that one's there, and I'm starting here just a little, okay. And if you need to, you could brush your brows down if that helps. And then again, just with light strokes, you don't need to be too heavy-handed right now. You're kind of drawing again upwards and then curving. Once you get to that, you feel that point of where you need to arch, because you should feel that brow, your brow bone, you should feel it right there. Okay, and then bring it down and join it. Now, how long you want your tail end to be, that is, you know, personal preference. I like to go over the line that I did and just make them a little darker, not too dark, but just a little more prominent. This is where people find it tricky trying to get it symmetrical. I mean, because, you know, realistically you're not going to get a ruler out and start measuring it up, but it's just really trying to use your eye just to measure up. That's just the best way I can describe it. And then, you know, just keep looking back and forth and just make sure that you're getting a good symmetry. It's never going to be perfect, but if you can get it as close as possible. So that's what we've got so far, and I believe that that is as symmetrical as I'm going to get it. The trick to the brows is if you can just try and get the shape from the beginning as, you know, as perfect as you want it to be, then when it comes to the concealing and the rest of it, it actually makes it a lot easier. So now it's time to fill in. So now the pencil doesn't need to be sharp when it comes to this part. If it's a bit blunt, it's okay. So all you're going to do is literally just start filling in the brow, okay? And I fill in with the black brown for, I'd say, about 90, maybe 90 to 95% of the brow, okay? And that's just from about here all the way to the back. So now I'm taking the dark brown, okay, and this is sharp because I haven't used it yet, and I'm just going to literally fill out that little, you know, 5% that was at the top, so you can see, just to make it a little bit more natural looking. I mean, we're drawing our brows, of course it's not going to be 100% natural looking because you're drawing them on. Anybody would know, and it's obvious you've drawn on your brows, but of course you want to make it look as natural as you can. And by using the darker brown, like a lighter colour at the top, it just gives a little bit more of a natural effect. So this is what we've got. This is the brow, this is our shape, and this is pretty much what the shape is going to look like. But of course we want to make it look sharper, we want to neaten it up, and in that process of concealing we will get rid of all these white little marks that we've got there. Okay, so moving on to concealer. Now, of course, back in the day, and if you watch my old tutorials, I probably said use 2 shades lighter than, you know, your skin complexion. Now I wouldn't say that. I would say use 1 shade, okay, because the days of really concealed brows are kind of gone. If you're very skilled with blending, if you know how to blend really well, you can do 2 shades lighter. If you're not very good at blending, I would just stick to 1 shade lighter. I still go 1 shade lighter, which is Beautiful Bronze for me. Now, on a day when I kind of want my brows to be a bit more snatched, then I mix it with a Fawn. Fawn is 2 shades lighter for me. But for like an everyday kind of look, I honestly, I go 1 shade lighter, and that still gives me a nice, you know, brow, a nice definition, okay? For this video, we'll do 2 shade, we'll mix, okay? So I just put it at the back of my hand, and then I just use a little bit of the Fawn. I don't even mix it half and half. I would say it's kind of more of like a 30-70 there. You want this to be as sharp as possible, like very pointy, very nice and sharp. This, you know, the brush that you use to conceal does help. Not everybody uses an angle brush. Some people like to use the curved brush, but again, still, whichever, even if it's angled or if it's the curved type of brush, make sure it's flat, nice and flat and sharp and pointy. And then I just mix it at the back of my hand like so, wiping off any excess. Now this is where it can all go wrong if you're not careful and you make a mistake, you take off too much, you know, this is where it can all go wrong. But that's why I said, if you've got that shape down from the start, you really shouldn't go wrong, because all you're doing is just following it round, and neatening it up. Now I usually like to start somewhere just around here first, just taking my time. And then you just pull in that concealer down. So I'm mainly just using that tip, the tip of the brush. That's what I'm mainly using. Then come into the front. And again, just pulling that concealer downwards. And just going back around, making sure it's nice and sharp. Taking that buffing brush, and I'm literally just blending that concealer. Of course, be careful so that you don't wipe off your brows, but you're just blending that underneath. Okay, and obviously just have a look, brush your brows up if you need to, if it's in the way, especially the arch area. You definitely want to make sure that's nice and curved and arched nicely. So as you can see, the difference between both sides, this is a lot more, and it's not too light, it's just a little lighter than my complexion, but it's giving that nice, neat, tidy effect, okay? So now, on the top, again, just starting kind of somewhere in the middle. Now I'm using the back end of the brush, the other side, so I'm using this side instead of the pointy bit. I'm using this side, okay? And then just kind of going on top again, just very carefully, gently, just working your way around. You've already got the shape, so all you're doing is tidying up. If you make a mistake, if you take a bit too much off, which happens, just go back with your brush. Make sure, go back with your pencil rather, sorry. Just make sure your pencil is sharp. It happens to me. Sometimes I take too much off and I've got to fill it back in with the pencil. So it's always at the beginning of the brow where you just want to be the most careful. Bringing that concealer upwards. So you bring the concealer downwards here, you bring the concealer upwards at the top, and then you blend. And I just take the brush and just brush the front, the beginning of the brows, all the way through. so that I can have a look at the shape again and just make sure that I'm happy with that, which I believe I am. And so that's what we've got. Okay guys, so we're all done. These are my brows. This is the finished look. Right now you might think, oh, it stands out, but that's because, remember, I haven't done a full face of makeup yet. Once you do your full face, then of course everything will, you know, blend in and come in together. All done. That is it. That is the eyebrow tutorial. I really hope that you found it helpful. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that yet. Make sure you like and share, and also drop a comment, and I will see you on my next video, guys. Thanks again for watching. Bye.